Hi, beautiful souls. I hope you're doing very well. My name is Annabelle Vaya. It's been a long time since I have done a beautiful video for you guys, and I decided to do one after probably over a month now, just to explain what happened with me physically and the build up to this eclipse that's on Monday, the 8th of April 2024. So, if you don't know me yet, I am a spiritual teacher. I have been on my spiritual path for a long time, but I'm having my spiritual business since about 4 years now. And I support people in reconnecting to their gift, to actually enjoy their life on earth, to really remove the blocks that make them feel like they don't have a fulfilling life right now. So I do that in so many different ways. I have memberships. I also have one-on-one sessions and courses. So if you're interested in knowing anything about what I do, just click the link tree below. And also my meditation that I have. I have a playlist here on YouTube and also a link on my website, free resources where you have a lot of healing sessions and meditation that you can have access to. So you're welcome to join any of my free events. I do one free healing session per month at least, so you're welcome to join me, and I'm really happy to connect with any of you that want to know more about spirituality, connect more to their soul and their heart. All right, so let's say back in February, I started to have allergy symptoms, and they were so intense. I never had before allergies, so the symptoms were really like stuffy nose and then brain fog, and I had low energy and I couldn't do any of my work. It was really hard for me to feel that I was good. I just felt very out of whack. So that period of time was difficult because, as you probably see on my videos, I have a lot of energy when I feel good. And that's why I waited until today to do one, because my energy since February has been very up and down. So after taking some natural products and actually local honey, that I would actually advise anyone to have local honey if you have allergies, because as the bees are going from plant to plant, from flower to flower, they really have so much beautiful energies that they can share with you. And honey is a very powerful substance that we should all take, because it's very, very good for the body, the soul, the light body. It has a lot of properties. So after maybe a week or two of not feeling well, then I had taken this honey and those natural products, and I went back onto my normal life, doing the normal things. But I had kind of a feeling of being a bit tired. And you know, when you work and you have your own business, there's a lot of things to do, and I love to do a lot for my tribe, so sometimes I can get overwhelmed with things. So I was like, well, maybe I'm just tired, or maybe it's the energies. And we have had so many solar flares and energies that are coming from the sun. So I was just wondering what it was, but I was like, well, let's just say that it could be a multitude of reasons. I'm just gonna allow myself to be however I need to be. If I need to rest in the afternoon, I'll rest. And if I need to just take less clients and not be so much out there making videos and things like that, that's okay too, right? We need to honor where we're at. So in March, it was my birthday, and I decided to spend a week by the beach, which I loved, loved, loved. Beach for me, the water is such a beautiful place to be. I actually missed it a lot. There's a lake here, but it's nothing like being by the water, by the sea. And I had planned to go and see the whales. So for those that are following me on Facebook, I posted a few videos of that. I actually was able to go on my birthday on the sea to be able to see beautiful whales. And a lot of people were telling me before I left, well, you're not gonna see any because they're all left to go north. But I saw about 10 or 12 of them. So I was really happy about that, very emotional. And since I've been in this spiritual journey, I connect a lot with beings, and the earth, the water, and the whales were like a very, very intense connection for me for a long, long time. And so I could feel them energetically, you know, having chills on my body as they were coming close to the boat. And it was just, I remember tearing up, and it was just so super emotional, but in a good way. So that was my birthday. But a couple days before, what happened is that I got food poisoning. And I really do not remember having had food poisoning ever. And I'm starting to feel better now. And it's been 3.5 weeks. So yeah, so that was kind of also something that I needed to clear at the physical level. For me, since I'm on my spiritual path, a lot of the clearing has been very emotional and mental. So we have four bodies. We have the spiritual, we have the mental, the emotional, and then the physical body. And I've been very lucky to always have like a very good health, a lot of energy and things like that. And this year for me, and since probably the concussion I had back in August, at the end of August last year, I have been more challenged at the physical level. So what happened for me now that I'm stepping back and looking at what was going on is, well, there was a lot of things. I did a retreat with my beautiful star sister, Sam, back in just a week after my birthday. So I knew that I had to clear things out of my system to be able to hold space for those beautiful souls that were going to be with us during those days. And also because every time that you shift a timeline, there you need to let go of things. Sometimes it's going to be workplaces, sometimes it's going to be a place where you live, it could be a country, it could be a city, it could be a relationship, it could be energies in your body. Maybe you need to detox. There's so many layers to ascension, and we're always all learning in our own pace. So for me, it's been since about 6 to 8 months now, just more noticing like, okay, am I overworking? Am I taking time for myself and I'm having fun? Am I actually relaxing? Am I taking time to breathe? Am I just doing? Because that's a program that we all have, right? We want to release it, but it comes back sometimes in different levels. So what I'm also seeing is that that was also the build up. So we had a lunar eclipse on the 25th of March, and now we're having the solar eclipse on the 8th. And I've posted a short on this channel. Don't buy into the fear scenarios that are being presented. There's nothing to fear. Ascension is well underway, and you are here because you're shining your light, and because you're here, you are actually making the impact. And the only thing you need to do on Monday is being in your light, maybe focusing in what do you want to experience, breathe, meditate, do beautiful things for you. You don't have to do anything, and don't buy into the fear scenarios that are being presented, the narrative that are just making you lower your frequency. You know that every time you're buying into fear, whether it's coming from your mind, coming from emotional baggage that's coming up, and you spiral down with your emotions, with the fear, with anything that is lowering your frequency, that's when you lose the impact, the power that you actually have. So if you want to take a moment sending love to the planet, you can do that on Monday. You can send love to yourself. You can thank yourself for all of the things you're doing. Ascension is not an easy path. We're all having very, very difficult things that we're having to go through. And in between those two eclipses, a lot of people are connecting with me. Some of you have lost relationships. Some of you have connected to a part of you that was kind of hidden for a long time. Some of you have had issues with a workplace. Maybe some of you have had endings too, relationship endings, work endings, so many different things, right? So it can be very, very confusing to connect to those part of yourself and like not knowing where you're heading. This time of year is not for you to be scared of or feel like you're unsupported, unloved. It's really about how can I embrace change, knowing that the universe, my higher self, are there to bring me to my highest timeline. And we don't know what it is. Sometimes we think we want something, right? And that happens a lot with my clients and the people I connect to. It's like, well, I want this, it's not happening. Well, there is a reason why. Maybe you're not vibrating at that level yet. Maybe it's not on your soul plan to actually experience this. Maybe it's not time yet. There's so many different things that we can actually see that are not in alignment. But you have to trust that you're exactly at the right place at the right time to do exactly what you're supposed to be doing here, and that there's nothing that you're doing that is wrong. It's like really like releasing that judgy part of ourselves that's always criticizing what we're doing and where we're at. And sometimes this comparison that we all have, right? We see other people, oh, I wish I had this house. Wish I had this type of relationship. I wish I had this financial status. Well, all of those things are still in the separation and the duality. How can we just allow people to be wherever they are and remember that the only thing you can be doing at this time is being compassionate with yourself. This eclipse season will move us wherever we need to be. So if you need to change to a new country, if you need to change from a relationship to being single, if you need to change workplace, the energies that are coming up is all for your highest good. So trust that whatever is happening, the changes that are happening are for your highest good. And if you feel tired, all this week for me, I had a lot of clients, and the only things I did was connecting to my clients. I couldn't go out much. I was just laying under the sun when I could, staying with my dog. I was done going out because I was just depleted of my energy. And of course, I was still healing this food poisoning. But there is a reason why. Just don't force yourself. If you're feeling very tired, just take naps or just allow yourself to do nothing. I think sometimes we're just not allowing ourselves to do nothing. Like if it's bad not to do anything, but it's actually really good to be able to let the light of the sun, the energies we're receiving, the upgrades of our DNA and everything else to be just settling down inside of us. They need time, they need space, you need to sleep more. I have slept more in this week than any other week. And there's been a lot of changes in my life too. So I need to be honoring whatever my path is, my soul path is. And it's different for all of us. Some of you might not have changed right now, and it's okay too. I just want you to know that if you're going through changes, whatever those changes are, allow yourself to integrate the energies that those changes are actually making into your own physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and then your spiritual body. I'm going to do a free deep soul healing the 8th of April at 9 a.m. You can register. I'll put the link below. You can redo this meditation if you can't join us live. I'm MST now, Mountain Time. So if you want to join us, you can just register. Otherwise, you'll receive the recording once it's finished. It'll be very soft and healing just to allow us to receive the energies of this eclipse with more ease. The window of the eclipse is about 2 hours before, so mountain time it's about 12:30 p.m. till 2 p.m. So I would say between 10 and 2:30 mountain time. Just don't do anything. Just if you can, just relax, breathe, meditate, send love to this planet. Thank your beautiful guides for supporting you, and journal on what you want to create, and just be in this stillness with yourself. That would be very, very lovely to do so. And if you need any more support, please reach out. I'm here for you. I'm sending you so much love. There's going to be beautiful things happening for us on the spiritual path this year. So just welcome the change. Allow yourself to experience everything you're here to experience more joy, more ease, more soul connections, release what doesn't serve you anymore. So don't resist. If there's a relationship that's about to end, if there's a workplace you need to change, allow those changes to occur, because there's so much more beautiful things on the other side. So I'm sending you so much love. Talk to you very soon. Bye.